If you work at a law firm, your most valuable asset isn't your website or even your legal expertise, it's your client data. Every case file, email, contract, and record contains sensitive information that cybercriminals are eager to exploit. Law firms are frequently targeted because they often lack the same level of cybersecurity found in other high-risk industries, but handle just as much confidential information. One successful breach could mean leaked client data, damaged reputations, and costly legal consequences. So how can you protect your firm from becoming the next headline? Let's examine why law firms are uniquely vulnerable, the top threats to watch for, and what you can do right now to secure your systems and client relationships. Hackers don't just go after big tech companies or financial institutions, they go after law firms too. Why? Because law firms hold the keys to highly sensitive information: social security numbers, financial records, health data, trade secrets, and confidential client communications. To a cybercriminal, that data is pure gold. And unlike large enterprises with full-scale IT departments, many small and mid-sized firms don't have the same security resources or protocols in place. That makes them easier targets. You don't have to be a large firm to become a target. In fact, cybercriminals often prefer smaller legal practices because they assume defenses are weaker. The threats law firms face are sophisticated, fast-moving, and increasingly common. Here are a few of the most critical threats your firm should be watching for: phishing and social engineering, ransomware attacks, insider threats, insecure remote work tools, and lack of endpoint security. Cyber attacks aren't always loud or obvious. Sometimes they quietly steal data for weeks before anyone notices. That's why understanding your risk and actively defending against it is so important. You don't need a massive IT team to build strong cybersecurity. You just need the right systems, processes, and awareness in place. These best practices form the foundation for protecting your firm and your clients. Some best practices for protecting your firm are: enforce multi-factor authentication, MFA. Use encrypted communication channels. Limit access based on role. Train your team regularly. Keep systems and software updated. Create a backup and disaster recovery plan. Monitor activity 24/7, and develop an incident response plan. Protecting client data isn't just good practice, it's an ethical and legal responsibility. Law firms are bound by the ABA Model Rules of Professional Conduct, especially Rule 1.6, which requires lawyers to make reasonable efforts to prevent unauthorized access to or disclosure of client information. Failing to do so could trigger disciplinary action, or worse, malpractice lawsuits. And while many firms believe cyber liability insurance will cover them, policies often require proof that you've followed best practices before they'll pay out. Without a documented cybersecurity program, your coverage might be limited or denied. Whether you're looking to tighten up your defenses or meet industry-specific requirements, we can help. Let's talk about a cybersecurity strategy that fits your firm's size, workflow, and risk level. Contact us at cybersecurity if you are looking for an outsourced IT and security partner who can help you achieve your organizational goals.